Hello friends, good morning or evening or noon, whatever time is at your place. I have morning. Today just a short and very practical, I think, video about how to keep your yard neat without breaking your back or damaging the trunks of your trees from weed whacker. With the big trees like this, there's no problem because it's dark under the trees, so there is no grass growing next to the trunk. But if you have trees that are young, that have a light under the crown, then you have two choices: either bending the down and with some kind of sickle knife or something cutting the grass next to the trunk, or have it overgrown and then you have also insects damaging the trunk often, or weed whacking. And if you weed whack, I don't know if you can see it here, you get a little damage from a weed whacker, and damage gets bigger, goes by repeated weed whacking through the outer bark into the inner bark called cadmium, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, which is the lifeline of a tree, which is how the nutrients flow up and down. It's like veins on our body. We need them to stay alive. It's the highway of supply of nutrients from roots, from ground to the trees, and also I think the other direction, from trees, from photosynthesis to the ground, to the roots. And so sooner or later the tree can die that way, or get sick that way, at least sick, can even start to rot and overturn. And so I was looking for something that would guard the trunk from being damaged by weed whacker. And I think I found it. Let me show you. At first, I thought I'm gonna have to search far and wide, go maybe to Amazonian forest, ask Amazonian women what they do to protect the tree trunks. But then I thought, why don't I just go to Amazon.com? And I did. And this is what Amazon.com told me. It's called Tree Trunk Protector. And there is several varieties. And I ordered a pack of 12. I might order more if it works well. And One of those 12 works for up to 4-inch wide trunk, but if you have a wider trunk, you just hook together 2 of them. Let me show you. This is how they look. If you bend it and hook into itself one, then this is how that looks. But if you joined 2 of them and hooked into each other, then it looks like this. I already wrapped it around one thinner tree and one thicker tree, and then I thought, let me stop and show you. Let me make a video about it. Maybe one of you need this also. And so I didn't spend all of them yet, because a good tip needs to be spread. So let me show you. Here is one wrapped around the bottom of a miracle berry trunk. Maybe it'll hug the bottom better if I put it upside down. I think this should go, I think, on the bottom. And here is another one where I used 2 of those guards hooked together, protecting against weed whacker, a trunk of a dwarf Suriname cherry, dwarf small leaf Suriname cherry. In a previous video, a tour to this new place I moved, I mentioned this miracle berry, and somebody asked me, what's miraculous about it? Well, it's a little red berries. I don't see one now. Do I have it? Well, birds come and eat it too. It's a little longish red berry with one seed inside, and it does a trick on your senses of taste. If you eat one, it has no real taste of its own. It makes you taste sour or bitter, let's say lemon, lime, or something bitter, let's say beer, as if it'll be very, very sweet, like, oh my gosh, I thought this was lemon, and it's a extremely sweet orange, or something like that. And then half an hour later, that mixed up of a brain that it does disappears. Okie dokie artichoke, and this is a dwarf Suriname cherry that can grow full size, as you can see, but dwarf in that sense that the normal size leaf is this, but it grows little leaves like this. Okay, my friends, I'm glad we didn't have to go all the way to the Amazon jungle. These are banana plants for those of you who don't know. And all we had to do is go to Amazon.com and ordered these simple, practical tree trunk guards. And for those of you who have a problem with rabbits or deer or something eating in winter trunks of your trees, it can be hooked on top of each other to protect them against mammals as well. Okay, so that's all, my friends. See you later for another video. Goodbye.